Have you ever pondered why governments might fear something as seemingly harmless as cryptocurrencies? To understand this, we need to delve into the heart of the ongoing power struggle between government-controlled currencies and the new kids on the block, cryptocurrencies. Traditionally, governments have held a firm grip on their national currencies. They control the production, the value, and even the distribution of money. This ability to dictate the financial pulse of a nation gives them a considerable amount of power and influence. It's a power that's been held, unchallenged, for centuries. But then along came cryptocurrencies, flipping the script entirely. You see, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the like operate on a decentralized system. This means no single entity, including governments, has control over them. They're governed by complex algorithms and the collective agreement of their users. This lack of centralized control is what makes cryptocurrencies so revolutionary and, to some, so concerning. Suddenly, governments are faced with a form of money they can't control or regulate with traditional means. They can't dictate its value, can't control its production, and can't monitor its transactions as easily as they would with their national currency. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. This isn't to say that cryptocurrencies are a threat to national security or a tool for anarchy. Quite the contrary. They offer many advantages, such as faster and cheaper transactions, increased financial inclusion, and a level of privacy not afforded by traditional banking systems. However, from a government's perspective, these advantages are overshadowed by the loss of control and the potential for misuse. After all, with great power comes great responsibility, and in the world of cryptocurrencies, that power is distributed among its users. So the crux of the matter lies in control. Who has it, who wants it, and who fears losing it? Let's delve deeper into the realm of government-controlled currency, the traditional powerhouse of the financial world. Government-controlled currency, or fiat money, is the lifeblood of any modern economy. It's the medium for our daily transactions, the measure of our wealth, and the means by which we save for the future. But it's much more than just paper and metal coins. It's an embodiment of the power and authority of the nation-state. Fiat money, unlike assets such as gold or silver, has no intrinsic value. Its worth is derived from the trust and confidence we place in the government that issues it. It is the government's promise to us, a promise backed by its economic strength and political stability. This trust allows governments to manage their economies. They can stimulate growth by increasing the money supply or curb inflation by tightening it. They can encourage investment through low interest rates or discourage excessive borrowing through high ones. It's a potent tool in their policy-making arsenal, enabling them to steer their economies in desired directions. But there's another side to this power. Governments can also use their control over money to enforce sanctions, fight crime, and regulate trade. They can track the flow of money to uncover illicit activities or manipulate exchange rates to gain an advantage in international markets. It's a tool of power and control, one that extends far beyond the realm of economics. Moreover, government-controlled currency plays a crucial role in maintaining social order. It's a unifying force, a common denominator that binds us together. It fosters trust, facilitates cooperation, and promotes economic stability. It's a symbol of our shared values and collective identity. Government-controlled currency, therefore, is not just about money, it's about power, policy, and control. It's about shaping the economic destiny of nations and influencing the course of global affairs. It's about maintaining social order and preserving national sovereignty. It's a reflection of the complex interplay between economics, politics, and society. And it's a testament to the enduring power of the nation-state in an increasingly interconnected world. Now, let's turn our attention to the new kid on the block, cryptocurrency. Imagine a world where financial transactions are not controlled by a central authority, where you could send money to anyone, anywhere, at any time, without the need for a middleman. That's the beauty of cryptocurrency. It's a digital or virtual form of currency that uses cryptography for security. It's decentralized, meaning it's not issued or regulated by any central authority like a government or financial institution. In essence, cryptocurrency is about financial independence and freedom. It's about giving the power back to the people. With cryptocurrencies, you become your own bank. You control your own money. You can make transactions anonymously without having to reveal your identity or personal information. This level of privacy is something that traditional banking systems can't offer. Moreover, cryptocurrencies are built on blockchain technology, a digital ledger where transactions are recorded publicly and chronologically. This technology ensures transparency and security, making it nearly impossible for anyone to tamper with transaction records. But it's not just about the technology. Cryptocurrencies represent a new paradigm of economic thought. They challenge the very idea of what money is and who should control it. They question the need for central banks and the traditional banking system. They ask us to rethink our trust in governments and financial institutions. Cryptocurrencies are also about inclusivity. There are billions of people worldwide without access to traditional banking services. Cryptocurrencies can offer them a way to participate in the global economy, providing them with the financial services they need to improve their lives. So, what's the catch? Well, like any new technology, cryptocurrencies are not without their challenges. They're volatile, they're complex, and they're still largely misunderstood. But despite these challenges, they hold immense potential. They promise a future where financial power is decentralized, where financial services are accessible to all, and where financial transactions are secure, transparent, and private. Cryptocurrency, then, is about disrupting the status quo and challenging the established power structures. But why do governments fear this new form of currency? This might seem like a simple question, but the answer is quite complex. You see, it all boils down to control. Traditional currencies like the dollar or the euro are governed by central banks. These institutions control the supply of money, set interest rates, and essentially pull the strings of a nation's economy. But cryptocurrencies, by their very nature, are decentralized. They're not controlled by any one entity, let alone a government body. This decentralization threatens the very core of governmental control over national currencies. If people start using Bitcoin or Ethereum instead of dollars or euros, governments lose their ability to influence their economies through monetary policy. This means they can't adjust interest rates or influence inflation, tools that are critical in managing economic health and growth. And it's not just about losing control over their own economies. Cryptocurrencies also pose a risk to the international exchange system. Currently, countries hold reserves of foreign currencies to facilitate international trade. But if cryptocurrencies become the norm, this system could be upended, leaving governments scrambling to adjust. Moreover, cryptocurrencies present significant challenges in terms of regulation and security. Transactions made with cryptocurrencies can be difficult to trace, making them potentially attractive for illicit activities. This lack of oversight is a major concern for governments worldwide. Then there's the issue of financial stability. The value of cryptocurrencies is highly volatile, with prices that can skyrocket or plummet overnight. This unpredictability could potentially cause economic shocks if not properly managed, a risk that many governments are not willing to take. But perhaps the most significant fear is the potential loss of power and influence. Control over currency isn't just about economics, it's also about political power. It's a tool that governments use to enforce sanctions, influence global trade, and exert their influence on the world stage. In the face of cryptocurrency, governments stand to lose not just control over currency, but also the power and influence that comes with it. So, what does the future hold for the world of currency? A question that sparks a myriad of possible scenarios, each more intriguing than the last. As we delve into the ongoing tug-of-war between government-controlled currencies and cryptocurrencies, we can't help but wonder, is there a power shift on the horizon? Let's start by imagining a world where cryptocurrencies become the new normal. A world where Bitcoin, Ethereum and the like are no longer viewed as volatile outsiders, but rather as the standard bearers of global economic transactions. In this scenario, the power dynamics would be dramatically altered. Governments, traditionally the gatekeepers of currency, would find themselves in an unfamiliar position. Without the ability to control or regulate these digital currencies, their influence over the economy could diminish. The implications are profound. On the flip side, consider a future where governments not only embrace cryptocurrencies, but also create their own. This would allow them to maintain control while also reaping the benefits of blockchain technology. This is not a far-fetched scenario. Several countries are already experimenting with their own digital currencies, and the potential for widespread adoption is there. However, this potential power shift raises numerous questions. What would happen to the value of traditional currencies? How would global economies adapt? And most importantly, how would this affect the everyday individual? Would we see an increase in financial inclusion, or would the digital divide deepen? These are questions that we're grappling with, and the answers will shape the course of our economic future. But let's not forget, cryptocurrencies, while promising, still face numerous challenges. Issues surrounding security, privacy, and accessibility still need to be addressed. And while the potential for a power shift is exciting, it's crucial to remember that this is still largely uncharted territory. The future of currency may be uncertain, but one thing is clear. The battle for control is far from over. So as we venture into this new frontier, one thing is certain. The world of currency is set for a seismic shift, and we're all along for the ride. To wrap up our discussion, let's revisit the main points we've journeyed through today. We began by exploring the long-standing power dynamic between government-controlled currencies and the relative newcomer, cryptocurrency. This new kid on the block has certainly ruffled some feathers, leading to a palpable sense of unease within government circles. The primary reason for this unease? A perceived loss of control. Governments, traditionally the gatekeepers of currency, now find themselves grappling with a decentralized, unregulated financial system. A system that operates outside their purview, immune to their monetary policies and resistant to their attempts at regulation. We also pondered on the potential future scenarios. Could we witness a power shift from traditional currencies to cryptocurrencies, or will governments find ways to rein in and control this digital disruptor? These are questions only time can answer. Remember, in the world of currency, control is the real currency, and right now that control is up for grabs.